City Morning Show.
A most pleasant morning, a most pleasant, beautiful, lovely Tuesday morning as we welcome you right here this morning to the Sugar City Morning Show for today, Tuesday, the second day of the week. And yesterday was the last day of the month. So today is the 1st of October and welcome to the month of October. All you October folks, we say hello to you all and hats off as you all get ready to celebrate your special time of this month. And you know, in this month we are having one more holiday, which will be on the 12th of October weekend. And let me get that clearly and to announce because we don't want no misunderstanding with the holiday. Okay, so the holiday will be on the 14th, which will be Monday the 14th of October. That's when we will be having the holiday. But we want to say good morning to you all and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. We are coming to you live from Norte Vision, Channel 10 in Orange Walk off the San Lorenzo Boulevard, shortly to be named the Ignacio Vega Boulevard right here in Orange Walk town. It's adjacent to Orange Walk IT Vet, also the Bishop Martin High School and Morris Fast Food right here in Orange Walk town with the great cook there, Gloria. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning to the rest of the crew. Good morning to the little baby. Good morning to you also, Ronnie, and to Eric, and also to Joey. Good morning to you guys. Good morning. I give you a little wave this morning. Good morning, Mr. Morris. Hope everything is good and great with you, my brother. So as we're here today, folks, it's a lovely, beautiful morning, lovely, beautiful Tuesday. It's good to say hello to you and to know that you are in tune. And we are always doing our best to make sure that we can bring this show to you every morning, and we repeat it at 9 o'clock because you know sometimes you got to run out to go to school or to go to work or to get something special done, and you got to leave us, but sometime at night we can see the show. We want to say good morning to all teachers today. Hope all is well, and also to all mom, dads, neighbors out there, and especially to all the kids waking up this morning, getting ready to go back to school today. We're wishing you the best this morning and always. And folks, at this time we will connect with Delvi all the way there in San Pedro La Isla Bonita to give us a little prayer. And also with the prayer this morning, Delvi will be sharing us a great inspirational poem right here today. So Mr. Martinez usually does the prayer, but he's not here this morning. He's on some doctor business today, so he will be with the doctor today. So we want to wish him the best and hope all is great. We say good morning to Miss Mary Williams as well. Good morning, Mary. Hope all is well. You work hard, don't you? Yeah, we know how things go. We know how you do it. But this morning, folks, you know, after saying all that, we need a little prayer. We need a prayer this morning, and a big prayer we need this morning. So we will be connecting with Delvi this morning as we say good morning to Delvi. Good morning, Delvi. Yeah, let me get you some more volume right here. Let me just get you some more volume. Okay. Once again, good morning, Delvi.
Good morning, Mr. Chucky. And good morning to everyone who may be listening.
Okay. Let's hope you're...
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you better now. Hope you're doing fine. Great. How are you doing today?
Well, so far I'm all right, thanks God. Thanks God. How about you?
Girl, thank God, I believe I'm okay because I feel good, you know, but everything is in the hand of the Lord. I saw your pastor this morning working out on his bicycle, girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to build spiritual health and physical health, you know, they go hand in hand.
That is true. Just can't sit down and take everything for granted, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Because when we want to eat something, we eat it, but we got to burn it out, right?
Yes, a lot of sicknesses and some strange ones. So whenever we could do our part, you know, we have to get the physical in as well.
Girl, that's true. So before we get to any discussion, I would like to ask you to share a special prayer with us this morning.
Yes. Almighty and Heavenly Father, you who reign in the highest place, Lord, we humbly come before your throne this morning, giving you thanks above all things for blessing us with the breath and the gift of life, for blessing us with another opportunity to be a part of a brand new day. And as we rise in this day, oh God, I pray that your Holy Spirit guide us, that we allow your guidance, that we allow your directions to rule in and over our lives, oh God, for you order the steps of a righteous man. This morning, I just pray for every soul, every person who may be listening, no matter where they are, those in the hospitals, those in the prisons, those who are in their homes and maybe having a hard time, and even those who are having a good time. Lord, I pray for them and I surrender them into your hands. I pray for every person in this studio that you may continue to enlighten their minds, continue to bless their hands, oh God, to do what you have purposed them to do in this life. And as the duration of this day go, Lord, I just pray that you take divine control over whatever discussions may be done in this show, God, to bring honor and glory to you. Into your hands I surrender it all and give you thanks. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen and amen, and thank you so much for that special prayer. And you know, Delve, as we're here this morning, it has been 1 week now. 1 week ago, we were at the Orange Walk Bible Chapel for the service of your uncle, Mr. Hubert Allen, better known as Cowboy, you know?
Cowboy. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, like I said in the church that day, that it struck me. I never really know exactly what going on or what happened, but you know, when I got up on Monday morning, when I turned my phone on, because it was a long holiday, when I turned my phone on, then that's when I got the message from your cousin Maria, you know, finding out that yeah, this thing happened, and you know, but like he got so fast to me, although he passed from the Thursday, no, but everything feel like he got so fast. You know, it was a beautiful delivery from the pastor in the church. You know, Delve, going to that service, I learned a lot from the pastor, because the words that he shared is what we are seeing today, what we are living, and what we are going through. You know.
True.
And
yes.
my strong condolence goes out to the family. I know I saw your mom that day, and I know that your mom had to take it real hard, no?
Yes, she was.
Yeah, and
because it's only him and her that was out here.
Oh,
the
okay.
others are in the States, so they were close.
Yeah, yes, girl. And thanks for joining me on the stage, for doing that little choir at a last minute thing. You know, the keyboard, they get trouble.
I try.
You know how Satan behave, right?
I know. We tried. I believe it went to him.
Yeah, but I told him, Brother Alvin and Brother Cor and his wife, you know, I said that you see, we get it done, right? Because we are in the right place, we are in the right house, so we have to make it happen some way or the other, right? And we did.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
We did our best there, so I tried.
Yeah. And I you know, I applaud you for standing up so strong for someone that is so close to the family, because you know, Cowboy was a very caring person, and you know, when he talk to you in such a humble, sweet, nice voice, and I really commend you for, you know, the way you stood up and, you know, take things the way it is.
Yeah. That's it. The grace and the good Lord, Mr. Checky, because, you know, in truth, losing someone, it is hard.
That's true, girl.
You know, we had a rough patch, but, you know, we try to keep focus on the good Lord, and, you know, he has his reason for everything.
Yeah. And
we're not strong with him.
And also, condolences goes out to the Novello family. He lost his wife, and also to the Hendricks family. You know, our brother Rudolph Hendricks, better known as Mole, passed away over the weekend. You know, but many people are going by, but, you know, when I listen to Mole service, when the pastor preach, I'm sure that Mole is at the right place right now, because he dedicated his entire life to God, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the best way nowadays, Mr. Checky, because if we die without him, well, some people like say hell left on earth, but there is an eternal life. You choose whether you walk the pearly gates or you go to the other direction.
Yeah. And I like, I like the realism of your pastor, because he's real, he's to the point. Sometimes people feel like people preach like that, Delvis. Sometimes I feel like them people they throw stones, But the man not the throw stone, the man is going to the point, and it's up to you to believe. He said, I can't talk to Mr. Allen. I could talk to your family because he's already gone. And some things that he say, that some people feel like they throw stone, but I just feel like the man is real,
Right, he speaks the truth.
Yeah. Okay, let's go into a poem this morning then, Delvi.
All right, sure. This one I have is entitled His Light Still Reigns.
His what?
His light, so loose.
Oh, his light. Okay.
Yes, his light still reigns. It goes, every line, every script, every word has become so cliche. I know the Lord, he woke me up today. Everything is marked out and sealed in a gold box that Jesus paid the price for us. We don't even need to pay tax. In a moment, in a flash, everything went from light to darkness. The veil tore, the earth shook. Many thought it was all madness. But Jesus bled and he died for the likes of me and you. His final words were, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. In each of us was placed a heart that yearns for love. Many times we fill it with the wrong things when he's ready to send it to us from above. None of us has gone too far or dug too deep that the Lord cannot find, but change comes by the renewing of the mind. His light still reigns.
Yeah, change comes by the renewing of the mind. Yeah, that is very important and so good for us to know, no?
It is a personal choice to walk with Christ, Mr. Checky.
That's true.
Because from we young, people hear it, people could quote the Bible from front and back and reverse. But to live a life, yes, I have seen it, I've heard it, and I can't even I can't read the Bible back and front yet. I'm in the process of it, but
Yes.
Like, but to walk with Christ, it is difficult, but it's a beautiful thing. As you die with him, you have nothing to lose, you have that eternal life, but that salvation.
Yep.
So wait till I get or till I fix up. If you die and you haven't fixed up yet, well, there is eternal damnation. So we have to renew our mind and say, you know what? Which of the two roads are we willing to walk? Are we going to walk?
Yep, and we have so many pastors, so much priests over the world are preaching the word, and sometimes we not listen. You know what happened, Delvi, when I look at Trial Farm? One time Trial Farm was flooded with bars, and since the churches have taken over in Trial Farm, most of them bars then gone down, Most of them then gone down.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, Delver, I want to thank you so much for participating, and please don't feel like we call you only on convenient time, but sometimes we are booked up, and it's difficult for us to call in. But I already gave Mr. Martinez your number. I'm not sure if he called you yesterday. Did he call you yesterday?
I haven't gotten any word from him yet, but I'm sure that he will.
Yeah, sometime when he is on, I'm not on with him on the first segment. Then on the second segment, we come on with guests. But I already gave him your number so that when he's on, he can still call you. So have yourself a wonderful day, okay?
All right, you too, Mr. Checky.
Okay.
God bless.
Folks, at this time, we will check in with the Belize Met Service for today's weather forecast. And the general situation is brought to us by the Belize Met Service right here. And we will share it with you right here on the Sugar City Morning Show for today, the first day of October 2019. And this one is giving me the 4-day forecast. Okay, we did the general weather forecast, and we got it right here for you. Once again, good morning to all kids waking up this morning, getting ready to go back to school. We want to certainly wish you all the best today. And the general situation, generally fair. That's right, the general situation, generally fair, weather prevails. The 24-hour forecast, sunny with cloudless spells today and cloudless spells tonight. Showers or thunderstorms will be isolated, except for a few more over the south and some coastal areas tonight. The winds are blowing 0 to 15 knots. The sea stays slight. Let's take a look at the temperatures for today. In the coast, 31 Celsius, 87 Fahrenheit, and inland, it's 34 Celsius, 93 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll be having 93 degrees Fahrenheit right here inland today, and in the hills, it's 29 Celsius, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. There is no advisories, no alerts, no watches, no warnings, but we urge you to be careful if you're going out to the sea today. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for isolated showers or thunderstorm, except for a few more over inland areas on Wednesday afternoon and over the south on Wednesday night. Let's take a look at the astronomical conditions at this time. There will be a high tide today at 12:06, followed by a low at 5:40 this evening, and another high tide occur tomorrow morning at 11:46. That's tonight. And the sun will set today at 5:42 and rise tomorrow morning at 5:41. And the moon will set today at 8:22. It will rise this morning at 8:24. That's your general weather forecast brought to you by the Belize Met Service and certainly by your Sugar City Morning Show. Folks, we have a big youth award coming up, 2019, and we'll be having discussion of that right here with some of our friends, personnel from the Human Services Limited right here in Orange Walk Town. So we'll take our first break of the morning, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, rush runs, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Someone come, yes, someone coming, let's go. Sa.
Who no?
Fastest question of the day, what you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there, you can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you do it too?
No man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's that, 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. If I may know this morning, I'm going to put on a different color shirt from what I got this morning. This morning, I have two beautiful persons with us today, and we will be discussing about the 2019 Youth Awards. And with us today, right here, we have Miss Enid Dakers. Good morning, Miss Dakers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You good?
Yes.
You're fine?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I see you have your little son with you this morning. You want to get a little shout out?
I'd like to big up my son, Gerald Martinez. Thanks for coming with me, and my daughter who is getting ready for school this morning.
Good morning to you all. We have Mr. Pat. Good morning, Mr. Pat. No stranger to this place, so that's why I always come here.
Mr. Edmer Pat, no?
Yeah, Mr. Edmer Pat. Yeah, well, it's good to have you all today. And we know we have this big youth award coming up. But you all is from the, what you call it? It's the Human Services? Or?
Department of Youth Services.
Oh, Department of Youth Services. And that is located right here in Orange Walk, downtown at the Ignacio Vega building. Before we jump into the youth award, what is the Department of Youth Services? What services they offer? What is done there?
Okay, at the Department of Youth Services, we create activity for young people to participate in.
Okay.
So you would find us doing life skills sessions, and some of those sessions and training that we do is like the backyard gardening program. We have the barbering program. We have the cake baking and decorating program. We have the sustainable livestock poultry program. And there are many more. We also do sessions in school and out of school with the high school and primary school.
Okay, have you seen these young people excel in what they participate in at your institution?
We have seen them excel. For example, last year we had the barbering class of, was it 12? 12
young persons.
And two of those persons now own their own business.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good. So the youth services is for what? It's for dropouts from school. It's for youths that have nothing to do. How somebody could get in a program? What is it about?
It's all youths. It's for all youths. You can be going to school,
okay,
and then maybe in the afternoon you have some homework to do. You have some research to do, or during the day you can go and visit us. You can use the service of our computers because we provide free services to students, and as well to out of school youths because we also provide workshops to them. No, we know that all persons, all youths have a talent, just because maybe they're hidden. So what he or she has to do is find his talent or find her talent, and then try to gather some youths, and then we will try to perform or give the session or the workshop that they need for them to overcome and become someone in life, no? Because that is the plan.
Okay. So you will encourage parents, like, we have so young youth, young kids that come out from school and they're not doing anything. Is there anything for them to do throughout the day?
In some part, we as a department, we try to encourage voluntarism, because everything is voluntarism, right?
Right. Yeah.
If you want to have experience in life, you have to start with voluntarism.
True.
Apart, we also work along with the 4-H Youth Development Center. That center caters young persons from 13 to 17. So let's say, for example, you have your kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because of some circumstance, the individual never managed to go to high school, right? But you still want for him to learn something. So what you can do is visit us, or we get in contact with you guys, and then we try to make the individual go to this institution, right? And then they are the individual will learn a trade. And then let's say, for example, if the year passes and the individual wants to go back to school, the institution tries to assist him or her to go to the high school again by paying him his institution once he's passing. No, that is the plan that we work along with.
Okay,
right?
because over the years we have seen that the department has stepped up a lot, because sometimes way back it used to look like just one building right there, so and nobody go there and nothing happen. But we see activities happening now. I think it was sometime in September. I say one lot of people may gather around there. You all had an event that day?
Yes, we were celebrating International Youth Day.
Okay.
So what we try to do on that day, we try to get the community involved. We try to get our stakeholders involved, and just to celebrate youth on a whole.
Good. Is it hard to interact with the community and to get participation from youths?
I would say at times, yes.
How do you go about that?
We have officers who are responsible for a certain area. So we go out on the ground, we go out in the field.
Okay, good.
Or we use our social media page, or we pass information to our stakeholders.
Okay, so that social media page, persons can send messages. And
yes, we have our Facebook page.
Yeah, what's that page?
That is DYS.
We have one from Orange Rock, which is DYS Orange Rock, no?
DYS
okay.
Yeah, DYS Orange Rock, and then we have the national one as well, no? Which is I think is
We have the Department of Youth Service Facebook page. You just look that up.
Yeah. Now we got this Big Belize Youth Award 2019 coming up. What is the Youth Award and why was it implemented?
Well, the Youth Award demonstrates to leader and other policymakers the importance of young people's role in development of
our community or nation as a whole.
In development of youth on a whole. And it also serves to inspire other young people to take action in their own community. So this initiative came on board because we see a lot of young people, they're doing stuff. They're very dedicated to what they do, and we think they should be awarded.
Okay, and so how the program works? To be part of the program, for a youth to be part of the program, how it works?
All right. Once you in our department, if you want to be considered a youth, you have to have from 14 to 29. But right now, if you want to qualify for the Belize Youth Awards, you have to have 15 to 29, right? Once you are a young person from that age, even though you have a kid or you're still considered a youth, right? And then apart from that, you have to be actively involved in your community, right?
Okay.
Or your district or village or somewhere, right? And not only in football or not only in education or not only in agriculture. It has to be in different aspects, right? Let's say, for example, I love football, but maybe my friend, she loves agriculture, and then you love music.
Okay.
So all of these categories you can drop in, and then you can be selected to be nominated then for the Belize Youth Awards, no? And this is something that happens every year. It's not something that just because we see it this year. No, it has been happening, I guess, from the past 8 or 9 years, I think.
Over 10 years.
Yeah, yes, it's over 10 years. And how my supervisor said, is something that we came with this idea because we have seen youths engaging in different activities, and nobody was commemorating them or meriting them. You know what? You need a certificate or something that shows yes, you're doing a good job, and continue the good work that you're doing. And apart from that as well, different persons see you, right? And they want to follow you. And in that sense, it's good. It's good to follow an individual who is doing good, right? So that is one of the aspects why we work with this. And the individual has to be a young person and has to be actively involved in his community or her community,
Okay, and so like persons that are looking at the show right now, they are wondering, how can I apply?
Okay, so this year we have 16 different categories. So can we go on the list? So some of the categories are Youth in Agriculture, Diversely Able Award, Youth in Entrepreneurship Award, Award for Innovation in Technology, Environmental Steward Award, the Youth Club of the Year Award, Strength Through Diversity, Outstanding Young Musician Award, Young Unionist,
Athletic Excellence Award, Academic Excellence, Youth Ministers for Youth Leadership and Advocacy Award, Outstanding Student Government, Outstanding Youth in Visual Arts, Youth in Journalism Award, and Social Media Influencer Award. I don't know if you can see, we are just mentioning the categories, but apart from the categories, there are different informations that come along. Let's say, for example, the Youth in Agriculture Award. That has to be an individual or a young person who has been involved in agriculture maybe for the past 2 years. Yes. Maybe he started with his grandfather, right, or with his father, but now he owns his own milpa or his own farm, because in Spanish it's called milpa, right? Maybe you are planting cabbages or you are planting tomato, and then and then at the same time you are selling it. Yes. So in that sense, you are promoting agriculture, and if you consider now here in Belize, agriculture is supposed to be or is nearly to become one of the greatest things that we're supposed to be working in this country, because we have a lot of land, right? And a lot of persons in some sense they're not getting educated because of finance, we can say, right, or because of other things that are affecting them. But agriculture is one of the key aspects in which you can create your own business or create your own job and create your own money for you, because you cannot go out and say, but there is no job. What if your father has 20 acres of land? And then you can start to plant right there, right?
The land.
Yes. And then a next category in which I would want to highlight is the Youth Club of the Year. Let's say, for example, you have a youth group, or you have a football club, or a volleyball club, or any type of club. It can be a church group too as well, in which you guys are actively involved every year and every time. You guys are engaging in this community and working hard. So if you know of this club or if you know of this youth group, nominate them, yes, because they need to get merited, or they need to to be awarded, right? Because we know it's not a lot of people doing this good job, but we need to merit them. We need to tell them, what, you're doing a great job, Bali, or you guys continue doing good, or follow, make other people follow their steps, right?
All right. So on that, since we have mentioned the categories, we will know how to apply, but we need to take a break, and when we come back, then we will tell you, get your pens and your pencils, write down, or get your computer to write down what you need to do to apply, because this is something big. It's the Belize Youth Award 2019, right? So we take a break and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
It's back to school time once again, and the only store to visit for all your back to school needs is A&R Store on Baker Street here in Orange Walk Town. Visit them for the absolute largest assortment of school bags in the country, with brands like JanSport, Skechers, Everest, Capsule, and character bags like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jojo, Siwa, Unicorn, and so much more. Remember, A&R Store is your one-stop source for all your school supplies like exercise books, folders, sheets, dry eraser boards, foam boards, crayon and coloring books, plus so much more. Plus, They have a wide assortment of housewares, including bed sheets, cookware, and garbage containers in all sizes, and at the best prices in town. Visit A&R on Baker Street today, now with extended hours to better serve you, from 8 a.m. through to 6 p.m., Monday to Saturday. A&R stores, where prices do make all the difference.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 20 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We are discussing the Belize Youth Award 2019. Before we go, how you can apply or how you can nominate somebody. Should you think that if they nominate me, I don't want to go because suppose I lose?
Well,
how would you address that?
I would say for you just to be nominated, it's an honor.
Right.
Because someone is seeing the work that you are doing. Mm-hmm. So nomination for me is already a win.
Right.
A win-win situation. You cannot lose.
Yeah. So you shouldn't feel any way about it because somebody nominate you. Yeah, well, somebody see what I'm doing. They see the good in me. So that's, like you say, a winner for me.
Yes.
Now, for nominations, how does that work?
All right. Well, the individual to start has to be a Belizean, or has to be from the CARICOM and has been living in Belize for the past 10 years, right?
Okay.
Has to have from 15 to 29. The individual as well.
They have to present or describe, develop the work that they have been doing in an essay 500 words or more, or in a 3 minutes video.
Okay.
They also have to have information of the nominator, one reference letter, a copy of their...
The reference letter from who?
From
the person nominating him, or other person who knows him?
Somebody other from the nominator.
Nominee.
Okay.
Yes, and then a copy of their social security card or birth paper, and 2 current passport size picture.
Yeah,
now suppose one youth can't do their thing and they don't understand. Where can they get guidance about this? Do you all follow up on that as well?
Yes. We are an organization, a government organization, which we're here to assist young person.
Okay.
So our office is at Queen Victoria Avenue, Orangeoak, and in every district we have an office. We have an office in Corozal, Orangeoak, Cairo, Belize, you name it, we have it,
San
right?
Pedro.
Good.
Everywhere in Belize. And our phone number is 302-0051. Or as well, we have our link. I don't know if they will be able to see. That's our link. So you can go right there and and try to print a copy, and then you try to apply by yourself, or you can do it through this link, right? Or again, you can call us at 302-0051, and we will try to see in which way how we can assist you. Or you can visit our office again, Queen Victoria Avenue, Orangeoak, and our supervisor there is Miss Enid Akers right here, right beside me, no? So we will be there trying to assist you guys to fulfill your application, because in some ways it's a lot of work. But if you have evidence and you have been working in your community, that evidence is right there. Yeah. A friend know you, or a friend has taken picture of you doing the job, or or somebody has seen you. So it's just bringing back compiling out all of that information and put it in a folder. And please try to have all information, right? Pictures, evidence, video, writing, biography, everything. Just try to have that. And I bet you that if you're doing a great job, you will be one of the shortlisted in that ceremony that will be happening in November 15, 2019 at the Civic Center.
Is there a deadline to apply?
Yes, the deadline is October 11th. Yeah, and
10 days.
In 10 days, yes, time. The application, the Belize Youth Awards has been open since June 10th, right? And then the deadline is October 11th. And then on the October 25th, they will call the individual or the individuals, and telling them, guys, well, you were shortlisted, and then you will have to be on the ceremony, which will be again on November 15th at the Civic Center in Belize City, right?
So I like to add to that, nominated person. They will be shortlisted by a panelist conveyed by the Department of Youth Services, which comprise of 1 government worker, 2 student or youth representative, 2 person from NGO and CSO, and 1 staff from the Department of Youth Services.
Okay. Shortlisting would be like district-wise, and then everything sent central, or everything?
No, everything will be sent central, and that panelist will go through it on the 25th of October.
Okay, so like Mr. Pat say, you got to do your best, get your videos, get your information, and everything that you need to have, so that you can be part of this. And it's good that we are doing these programs for young people, because sometimes people look at young people out there and figure that some of the bad things that we see, that's the only thing that they can do. But like Ms. Deka said, once you are nominated, then you could say, okay, somebody sees something good in me. So make I step up. But we are talking about youth. What if he or she is a mom or a dad and they're still a youth?
Well, there is no problem. Once you are under 29, you are considered a youth. Even though you are a mom or a dad, you are still a youth. And you can still, and plus, that is like a plus for you, because apart from being a mom or a dad, you are still doing a good job in your community. So it's like a role model at the end of the day, even though, how can I say it? Even though many people believe that if you're 18 and have a kid, you have destroyed your life. But that was in the past, maybe. Yeah. Right now, in this modern world, everything is working like how I can say is just to put everything in place. Because you're doing a good job, and maybe so fortunately you had a kid, or you had a daughter on the way, that doesn't mean that you have thrown your life to the trash. It's just things happen, and everything is experienced in life.
But once you're a youth, you're a youth.
You're a youth, yes, and many people have 40 years old and they still believe they're a youth. So everything is in the brain as well.
Yeah, Mr. Right? Pat, I would like to ask you to do a brief explanation en español, así que la gente que habla más la hispana, así que puede saber cómo está pasando esto, because it doesn't matter what genre you are, or as long as you're a Belizean or you're from CARICOM, then you can apply. So, go ahead, Mr. Pat.
All right, pues muy buenos días. Una vez más, gracias a Dios por tenerlos aquí. Creo que todos me conocen, soy Mr. Edmer Pat de San José. Trabajo en el Departamento de Jóvenes, Y estamos hoy para hablar sobre el Belize Youth Awards, que es el galardón para jóvenes de Belice 2019. Y esos son para jóvenes que tienen entre 15 a 29 años. Son personas sobresalientes, son personas que les gusta trabajar, que les gusta demostrar y les gusta ayudar a su comunidad y a whole en su pueblo. Son personas que quieren demostrar que sí pueden y a pesar de que hay diferentes circunstancias en la vida que te quieren alterar, que no hagas cosas buenas, siempre estás ahí. Entonces, ese tipo de jóvenes nosotros necesitamos meritar, necesitamos mostrar y decirles, ¿sabes qué? Estás haciendo un buen trabajo. Sigue haciendo ese buen trabajo. Right? Eso son para personas que tienen entre 15 a 29 años. Son personas que tienes que ser un beliceño o tienes que ser del CARICOM. Y a pesar de ser del CARICOM, tienes que tener 10 años aquí en el país viviendo. Tienes que hacer drop o estar en una de las 16 categorías que vamos a estar hablando, que es joven en agricultura, en joven especial, que son personas que están especiales, físicamente especial o mentalmente especial. También hay para jóvenes que tienen sus propios negocios. También tenemos para jóvenes que se desenvuelven en la tecnología, porque sabemos que hay personas que son buenos en computación y en tecnología y promueven diferentes softwares y eso, no son para diferentes jóvenes también en NEO. Hay para jóvenes también que les gusta trabajar en el ambiente, que les gusta andar sembrando árboles, recogiendo basura en las diferentes calles, trabajar que tiene que ver con el ambiente. Hay también para diferentes grupos de jóvenes o clubes de fútbol o de softball o de voleibol. También hay conmemoraciones o categorías para ustedes. También vamos a ver que tú tienes tu fútbol team y este año tú fuiste el campeón, como por ejemplo en mi aldea, además lo va a hacer Big Up, es San José Real Madrid, es el campeón de este año del fútbol. Entonces es momento de que a pesar de que fuiste campeón en tu aldea, tú puedes ser campeón también en esto de esta award. Entonces, si alguien lo está escuchando, por favor, nominen a ese club. Y también ahí tenemos al Secamplis también, San José Barcelona. Ellos son personas que han llegado 6 años en la final y lastimosamente no han podido ganar la final. Pero eso significa que si tú llegas a la final es por algo también. Sí. Entonces, si eres Secamplis, también te necesitan meritar y necesitan demostrar que estás haciendo un buen trabajo. Sigan haciendo ese trabajo y también hay que darle gracias a los dueños de los equipos también. Porque sin los dueños de los equipos no podemos hacer nada, ¿no? También hay para The Strength True Adversity Awards, son para jóvenes que a pesar de financieramente o a pesar de que tienen dificultades para llegar al colegio y eso, siempre han terminado o han hecho un buen trabajo en la escuela o son personas que han logrado su vida, pues son para ese tipo de personas. También hay para Young Unionism Awards, son para jóvenes que trabajan en diferentes uniones. Y ellos están ayudando el desarrollo de su trabajo, de la comunidad y del país entero. Entonces, ese tipo de jóvenes se necesita meditar, se necesita demostrar que ellos que sigan el trabajo que hacen, ¿no? Y también hay para jóvenes en música, hay personas que les gusta cantar, que les gusta trabajar con música. También hay personas en EO. O si no, tal vez ellos en su misma música, ellos hablan sobre diferentes cosas que pasan en nuestro país. Entonces, todo eso tiene que ver. Y también hay para jóvenes que están yendo en el colegio y puro 4.0, 3.9. Yo la verdad, yo nunca en mi vida yo pude conseguir un 4.0. Algún día, no. Ahorita yo creo que tengo como 4.5, ahorita creo. Son para jóvenes como eso, ¿no? Y además tiene que ser joven que desde second form hasta fourth form has estado envuelto en eso. Y también, no crean, esos jóvenes que tienen ese 4.0, yo me imagino que hasta la 1 de la mañana están leyendo sus libros también. Entonces hay que darles ese mérito, hay que decirles, ¿sabes qué? Tú estás haciendo un buen trabajo, sigue tu trabajo y sigue, y algún día tú vas a llegar a ser alguien grande.
Sí, pero si tú eres una de esas personas, no es algo que tú vas a aplicar. Alguien tiene que... Perfecto. Tú no puedes hacer nomination tú mismo. Alguien lo tiene que hacer.
Sí, tiene que ser un amigo o una persona que te conoce a ti, que vamos a poner que él mira o ella mira que tú estás haciendo este trabajo maravilloso. Entonces esa persona te va a nominar a ti, esa persona te va a buscar tu información tuyo y toda la evidencia que se necesita, como estábamos hablando, va a necesitar una biografía tuyo de la persona que estás nominando, su biografía de la persona, su información correcta, figuras que son pictures. También vas a tener que marcar un parágrafo o un essay del individuo, o si no un vídeo de 3 minutos demostrando qué es lo que el individuo hace. y también sus seguros, copia de su seguro social, su copia de su pasaporte y toda otra información que se necesita para poder envolver a ese joven que demuestre que él sí merece estar en ese galardón el 15 de noviembre en Civic Center en Belice. El 15 de noviembre es el
noviembre. Para ahorita que la gente está escuchando, vamos a decir, pues, Mr. Pat está hablando, pero yo no podía anotar todo. ¿Qué puede hacer para visitar una página para más información, así que yo pueda saber bien qué estaba diciendo Mr. Pat?
Alright, pues aquí enfrente tenemos el link, yo no sé si está claro, lo podemos ver, pero también lo puedo decir. Es BelizeYouthAwards@gmail.com. En esta página tú puedes ir a hacer clic y automáticamente va a salir la fórmula y la información de qué es lo que tú necesitas para que tú puedas aplicar o nominar a alguien que tú piensas que debe de estar en ese galardón para el Youth Awards que va a pasar el 15 de noviembre. O si no, nos puedes visitar en Queen Victoria Avenue, acá en Orange Walk.
Es el Ignacio Vega Building.
Ignacio Vega Building, o si no nos puedes llamar y decir, no busco tu building. Nuestro número es 302-0051, una vez más, 302-0051. Pueden llamar y preguntar para Mr. Pat, para Mr. Vázquez, para Miss Zul, Miss Dickers, Miss Blitz. Hay diferentes oficiales allá que están trabajando, que nos pueden ayudar, ¿no? Entonces, no pierdan la oportunidad, jóvenes. Si tú miras a alguien allá en tu comunidad que está trabajando duro, está demostrando que se necesita mejorar el país en cierto punto, aunque está bien, pero mejorarlo en un aspecto mejor, en que vamos a promover el deporte más, promover la agricultura, porque miramos que la agricultura es algo de que se necesita en nuestro país. Estamos importando un montón de cosas, cuando nosotros lo podemos sembrar.
Yeah. No, Ms. Diaz, what would you say to some of these young people if somebody go and nominate them and say, me don't want to go, man, I don't want to get in that? How would you encourage them?
I would say to them, they have been doing the work without seeking recognition or award from anybody. You know, they do it because they have the passion for it. They're very dedicated.
And they have the talent.
They have the talent. So we at the Department of Youth Services, we just want to recognize that, to show that you guys have been contributing to the development of your community, development of your country, and also to the contribution of our national youth policy, Horizon 2013, and our sustainable development goal. So this is your time. The Belize youth is for youth. It's for you all. So don't be shy. Don't be afraid. You have to step up to the plate. And if you're nominated, like I said, that's an honor to be nominated.
Yeah, and when that happened, you wouldn't, when you start to doing your research, you wouldn't know, man, I never know I may do all this.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
So, anything else we never touch with more add?
Yes.
Because as we are getting ready to close this
We just
morning.
mentioned the deadline, which is the 11th of October. Please, guys, submit your proof of the contribution that you have been doing, either to our office or online.
Okay, and our youth are encouraged to accept when somebody nominates you, right?
I wish I was a youth to still be nominated. I will be so honored, I'm telling you.
Can more than one person from one organization get nominated, or can someone nominate more than one person?
Someone can nominate more than one person as long as that person has been doing the work in that specific area. You cannot apply for, if you won, let's say you won last year, you cannot apply for that same category. You could apply for a different category, and you can apply for more than one category. You can apply for the youth in excellence and the sports, because most young people are multi-talented.
Mm-hmm. Everybody are multi-talented,
yes.
just because they have to find their talent.
Yeah. So if somebody nominate you, and two persons are working for the same person, this person that they're working for has to nominate them, or it could be somebody else that nominate them.
It could be somebody else. It could be the person that you're working for. What we're strict on is you cannot nominate your relative, your sister, brother,
Okay.
or we from the Department of Youth Services cannot nominate anybody. So your co-worker can nominate you or anybody outside.
Yeah, Mr. Pat spoke about the football team. You can't nominate one full football field team. You have to identify individuals, no?
No.
How that work?
You can nominate the entire football club
Yes.
or the team,
Okay.
and you can nominate. Let's say, for example, in every tournament, there is the best player of the year, there is the best scorer, the best keeper, and a lot of things. So the club can be nominated as one.
Yes.
The individual who was the best scorer can be nominated at this, which is the category Athletic Excellence Award, right? So let's say, for example, you were nominated, you were awarded the best player of the tournament. So that individual can be also again nominated for that. Even though his club came in first, his team will be nominated and he will be nominated as well.
Okay.
Because of that, no?
Well, Mr. Pat, I want to ask you for your parting words for this morning. Then we'll go to Ms. Dekas to wrap up.
All right. Una vez más, muchas gracias a Sugar City Radio Show. Gracias a Diosito por tenernos aquí. Gracias a ustedes jóvenes, a los que están escuchando, porque sin ustedes no somos nada. Les quería decir que nosotros estamos como departamento para ayudar, para tratar de colaborar con diferentes organizaciones, con ustedes como jóvenes, con ustedes como parientes, mamás, papás, porque no solo es el joven, el papá tiene que estar envuelto, la mamá tiene que estar envuelto también, para poder mejorar y tratar de ver que trabajemos bien. Y hay que ganar la oportunidad para tratar de ver que si tu amigo o tu amiga está trabajando duro en su comunidad o en su pueblo, hay que tratar de nominarlo para que él se sienta un poquito mejor, porque hay mucha gente que está dedicando su trabajo mucho a la comunidad, pero después en un rato siente como que nadie me gara o mira lo que estoy haciendo. Entonces este es el momento de ganar y decir, ¿sabes qué? Estás haciendo un buen trabajo, sigue tu trabajo, te vamos a nominar para que tú puedas estar en ese galardón el 15 de noviembre del 2019, ¿no? Una vez más, muchas gracias, que tengan un buen día.
Your closing remarks, Ms. Dekas?
I just want to continue encourage young people to contribute positive to themselves, to the community, and to their country on a whole. And we'll see you on November the 15th at the Belize Youth Awards 2019.
Folks, the time is 8 o'clock. We will take a short break and I will be back with some closing comments and some other issues that we have to discuss right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. So let's go on that 8 o'clock break.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walktown. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Rostlands, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Rostlands.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Folks, today is the first day of October 2019, and as we're here with you, so we have, we have 2 more months in the hurricane season, because the hurricane season comes to an end on the 30th of November, and still, here in the north, we don't really get a lot of rain as yet. We know that right now, like Macolada School are dismissing the children at 12:30. Last week it was 1:30 when they said it was phase 1. Now they are coming out at 12:30. So we welcome everyone into this great month of October, and want to encourage you all to nominate someone today. Nominate a youth that you see are having positive steps in their life, doing things positive to move our country forward. Right now, last week we reported on some registration that was held some part in Orange Walk East and Orange Walk North, and there was a rejection list that some people does not live in the area. Now we are seeing that we are having some of these lists in Belize Rural North, in the Caribbean Shores area, and other parts of the country. And we must say that sometimes, whenever I used to hear all of their things, because probably it was happening, but after re-registration, when the list was cleaned up, we can clearly see that some constituencies has came down from about more than 1,000 votes. Now, after the re-registration, seems like the Elections and Boundaries Department has stepped up. And when they have stepped up now, they are seeing of these persons that are registering in areas where they do not reside. But we look at something a peculiar situation when we heard the Honorable Patrick Faber spoke last week. He says that he lives in Belmont Pattern, but he's registered at a Belize City address because he spends most time at that address. He's saying that he spends 3 to 4 days in the city, and that's where he has his registration. I believe he said he have some utility bills there. So we don't really know how that work. And we hear about some 30 plus persons living at one address. But we hear this, one of the councillor from the Belize City Council was saying that there are people live at the same address, but they have 3 or 4 houses in at the same yard. So how you question that? You know, but election. So it left for the persons. Well, most persons, 2 persons from the different major political parties that are in those areas to go to court to challenge these issues. Because what happened is elections and boundaries are bringing these out. But you, as a standard bearer or elected area representative, you know who lives there and who does not live there. So when there are people registering in this area, it's up to you to go to the court and challenge it. Like I said, the person from the city council, current councillor, says that we have 3 or 4 houses in the yard. So that's the same area you're talking about. So, but if elections and boundaries never made do their job, then we'll probably never may hear about these things. So we have to congratulate that department as well to continue doing that good job. It's just like when we hear they have some killing, we have arrests, we have the holding up people on the road, they have checkpoints, they catch people driving without insurance, they catch people driving without driver's license, some of the lights not work on a vehicle. Like we heard the Commissioner of Transport on a interview saying that a lot of people in the catch right now when it comes to the flooded lights, the LED lights. It's because the departments are doing the work. That's why we are getting all these reports coming in now. And you know that right now when it comes to traffic, folks, if you are driving your motor vehicle and the passenger that is beside you, not really have on a seat belt, it is not that person that will be given a ticket. The ticket will be given to the driver. So when you get in your vehicle, make sure you set yourself good, sit down comfortable. Make sure your rear view mirrors, you can see from 3 of them because it's supposed to be 3, you know. 1 on the driver's side, 1 on the passenger side, and 1 to the middle inside. And you put on your seat belt. And then you also ask the person, instruct that person that's beside you to put on your seat belt. But then we ask what happened to someone in a vehicle who don't have seat belt. But the Commissioner of Transport was saying that most vehicles coming out for the past 10 to 20 years, I believe, they can't equip with seat belt. So there is no excuse that supposed to have your seat belt. Now when it comes to the different lights that are affixed to these vehicles, the only way, I think that is section 59 of the transport law, I believe it's 59, the only way that these lights will be on the vehicle is like if someone, let's say like you're a hunter, you go hunting, or you go on a farm with a fire, you can apply for that, but you have to show that you have that farm and you will use it only when you go into that farm at night when you need bright lights. And only the specified light that they gave you, then you can use that, and you can't use it in a town. And then only you, the person that has that license, can drive that motor vehicle. So then people will put the light on a vehicle. The transport department is not giving them that permission. So when you go license your vehicle, they're supposed to check if you have the things for your vehicle, and then they tell you to take it off. But then we see people license their vehicle and they still have the lights. Just like when it comes to the tint. Then got some people passing a vehicle tell me, boy, me heal you. Tell him, but I never see you. He said, yes, man, I made the halo. But then the tint they're too strong, so you can't see the person. So these lights are illegal. So we have to put them on our vehicle, right? Because when you put them on the highway, especially when they're on a car or road, they come at night between Belmopan and Hattieville. When the people put on a bright light, you can see all the bushes on the side of the street light up. Just imagine what that do to your eyes. You know, so, and if you go license your vehicle today, and you don't have it on, you're going to license your vehicle today, because many people are licensing vehicle yesterday and today because it's ending of the month now, and you put it on afterwards, and the transport officer stop you and they see that up there, and by your license paper, you just get your license, that means your vehicle never may have passed the test. So that means you put it on afterwards, and you can get a high ticket. Some people put it on motorbikes as well. And you're not only endangering the person that is coming, you're endangering yourself as well. Because if you blind a person for that moment and a person can't see, then maybe that person will run into you without you realize. And, the transport commissioner was also saying that when they got their lights, they're going to at least switch the bottom. And sometimes they bend down, we put on the switch, at the same time the vehicle they go into the next lane without them realize. That just like one time you go buy one motorcycle. You know that right now if you go buy a motorbike, the places that sells motorbike, they are to have those helmets. They're supposed to sell you a helmet when you buy one motorbike. But someone did not do it. And that's the law. And according to the transport commissioner, that these people that sell these motorbikes, they know about it. They know that if you sell a motorbike, you have to equip that person with a helmet. And you should sell that person that helmet. If that person don't want to buy the helmet, then you shouldn't sell the motorbike. But some people are saying, man, I don't want to lose this sale. This man don't want to buy the helmet, or this woman don't want to buy the helmet, but I don't want to lose the sale. So what I do? I'm a seller, I'm not selling a helmet. If that person go out there and the right authorities stop that person and not have a helmet, then that person can be given a ticket, and maybe your business will be in jeopardy as well. So I could try do things the right way. And yesterday we also reported of crash landing plane in the Blue Creek area. And this story from one of our leading news network in Belize said another mystery narco plane crash landed yesterday morning in Blue Creek, Orange Walk, near the border with Mexico, except this time it's a narco jet, one of those fancy corporate ones, a Gulfstream G2 valued at about $6 million. $6 million. What are these people taking this country for? We hear landing the Blue Creek. We hear plane burn up the Blue Creek. One jet was found stuck on the road between San Esteban and Progreso. Then we hear one that attempted to land in the area between Progreso and Copper Bank. Authorities were there, so they had to flee, and they landed in Chetumal, Quintana Roo. We hear about landing in the La Democracia area. That's supposed to be in the coastal road areas. Then we hear about landing in the south. What are these people taking our country for? Is it the safest place for them to land? I know it's a hub between Belize and Mexico, or Belize and Guatemala. But why are all these landings going on, and sometimes they just land like this one where dropped the Blue Creek? They said they just heard a noise, but the commissioner of police was saying that this plane had all its seats. And his words, he said after 4 a.m. police responded to an area in Blue Creek, just at the Belize-Mexico border, very close to the border, and there they discovered a white jet. It was partially split in half. Inside the jet, all the seats were still there. It had the seats, so we went ahead, this is coming from the report from the Commissioner of Police. He said we went ahead and did the processing in terms of determine if in fact any illicit item may have come on board it, but the result of those tests are still pending at this time. There is not much information other than to say that while the police were responding, they encountered a few obstacles that delayed their response a bit, and by the time they got to the location, they didn't find anyone there, and there was no cargo. So we could look on two things. We could look on human trafficking as well. What if they were bringing persons into the country? But with a jet that is valued so much, $6 million US, can Belize get together in cooperation of other countries such as the US that is strong when it comes to human trafficking and drugs passing through your country, to try to see if we can get some radar, some kind of detector to detect these planes when they are coming in and to know exactly when they will be landing in our country. We need to check on that. But also, folks, on the political scene, persons are still asking about Orange Walk North. Speculations that the Honorable Gaspar Vega is back on track. That's speculations. But we can only speculate because Mr. Vega personally has not so far declared that he will contest again. But what we know is that he is still the elected era representative. And we also know that the elected standard bearer that was elected last year in December, Mr. Omero Novello, he went in a convention here in Orange Walk North, and he won that convention, and he was sworn in right here in Trial Farm because the convention was held in Trial Farm, and then sometime last month he resigned. I think his letter was dated the 9th of September 2019, and it was approved by the Secretariat. And then, so speculation is that the Honorable Gaspar Vega is back on track and he's coming back into politics. But that is only speculation until the Honorable say, you know what, I'm in, and let's get the ball rolling. Let's get rolling. Let's get this thing rolling. But so far, we cannot report anything positive on that because the Honorable elected era representative for Orange Walk North, Honorable Gaspar Vega, has not said anything publicly or indicate to no one, as far as we know, that he will be contesting again. And for persons that like to be part of the leadership convention for the United Democratic Party, the 25th of this month is deadline for you to send in your nomination. Positions are for party leader, deputy party leader, party chairman, and I believe there's other positions. So if you believe that you want to serve your party, want to be on the executive of your party, then you have up to the 25th of this month to apply. So far, we know that the Honorable John Saldiva has shown interest. I believe he has applied already, but he not really launched his candidacy as well. We know the Honorable Patrick Faber has applied and he had already launched his candidacy. That was done on the 1st of September at the City Center in Belize City. So we are waiting to see when Honorable John Saldiva will be launching his candidacy, and if anybody else will come up to be part of the race, and this will happen on the 10th of February, I believe. I'm not sure where this will happen, if it will happen in Belize City or where it will happen, but in the days to come, we will get those information. And also, this convention, it's delegates that will be voting. I believe it's 16 delegates for constituents, and we have members of the executive that will be voting as well, and all elected members of the United Democratic Party when it comes to the municipality, because remember we have Belmopan that has a full UDP city council. We have San Ignacio, Santa Elena, we have Benqueviejo del Carmen, we have Punta Gorda, I think we have Danriga as well, we have San Pedro. So these elected officials will be able to vote, and that will happen in February. Folks, we'd like to thank you all who tune in to the Sugar City Morning Show today. It's 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. It has been a pleasure being here with you. We want to wish our friend, Mr. Emmanuel Martinez, all the best because he's off to see the doctor today. So we're hoping that everything will go well with him. And if the good Lord so will, I'm sure that he's going to be back here tomorrow. We have some other guests coming up throughout the week. I know we have scheduled with RC1. We have to bring in RC1 now because things are getting closer and closer. And to talk about this transfer of votes and persons that are voting in areas that do not reside in that area. So on behalf of Raheem and all of you who watch the Sugar City Morning Show every morning and watch the repeat at night, we want to thank you all for tuning in today. It has been a great pleasure and tuning in every night as well with the repeat. And reminding you, talking about repeat, we have repeat of the Channel 7 news at 12 o'clock today right here on the Nortevision Channel 10. And we got the live news at 6:30 today. I'm sure you guys enjoyed the wrestling last night, right? We do our best to try to see if we can bring those programs to you, but sometimes we have some little glitches. But once we can get it, we'll have it for you. So I'd like to thank the friends from the Youth Services Department for bringing that great information with us this morning for the Belize Youth Award, which comes up in November, and deadline will be right here in October. So you can nominate a youth today. The youth does not apply, so it's nomination from persons out there. So you can nominate a youth today to be part of this youth award. So once again, have yourself a wonderful day. My name is Robert Checker Usher. If the good Lord so will, we will be back with you tomorrow. So we say hasta mañana, folks, until we meet again.
Sugar City Morning Show.